All right, so overprocessing, the wasted employee genius and the Trello cards not being filled out, being filled out, but not being dated or tagged is that, yes, you've created the Trello card. Yes, it's in the right space. You're doing all the right things, but I'm not being tagged still. And there is no date of when you entered it. So for all I know, it was yesterday when it could have been 2 weeks ago. So you've done all this work, you've done all the right steps, but the two vital pieces of information, when it was made, how long it's in our on our Trello boards, and who needs to fix it aren't being put into the card, which leads to underutilized technology because this is the technology. The steps and the prompts are right there. The undercommunication, which leads to undercommunication, delayed feedback. So yes, I might see a problem, but it might not be priority one. But if it's been on the docket, if it's been on the list for 3 weeks, it's a priority one. It needs to be done so that the room can be put back online, or the guests can, access the room safely. And without having that information, it could lead to defects, unsafe room conditions for the guests or for the staff when they're working, and which will lead to an overprocessing of having to which will lead to overprocessing and having to do a bunch of small jobs to that all at once instead of having them done when they were noticed by staff or when the problem was made visible. And that will lead to, which could lead to us being difficult to do business with because, oh yeah, we're taking the right steps, we're filling out the cards, we're doing the room inspections, we're doing all this and all that, but we aren't communicating with our staff. So we're missing things here and there, and then guests are coming up and saying, oh yeah, I have a room, but it's got this broken in it, or it's got that broken in it, or I didn't know this, or I didn't know that, or I don't have any working heat, or I don't have any working water, when it's been put into a Trello card, but it's just, the person hasn't been tagged. The card was just created with nobody to directly look at it, and then there was no time and when it was made. So yeah, 6 office waste.